In this video, we're going to show you the integration between Scalr and AWS EventBridge. The Scalr integration sends run events as well as audit logs into EventBridge. This allows you to easily automate your workflows through creating the EventBridge rules. You can easily integrate with other services, for example, forwarding logs into AWS CloudWatch, sending notifications based on run events through Amazon SNS, or you can easily monitor events and send in information to external services. For example, let's say a production run failed. You want that to go out to something like a New Relic where you get your alerts and then you can take action on that. Today, what we're going to show specifically is how we send run events and audit logs through EventBridge into AWS CloudWatch. So let's actually set up the integration between Scalr and AWS EventBridge. So you're first going to go to the account scope in Scalr, click on integrations, and then we'll click on connect for EventBridge. The first thing you're going to want to do is give it a connection name. And then you also want your account ID handy. So we'll grab that there, and we just have to give it a region, and I'm going to use US East 1. Go ahead and click connect. And now basically what Scalr is telling you is you now have to finish the rest of the integration on the AWS side. And you can click on the partner source link here to pop you out over there. And Scalr has a direct integration, so we are part of the partner network. And all you have to do is simply click on associate with event bus. And now we're going to go over to the event buses here. And we're going to click on the one we just created and select create rule. So Scalr has two types of events that it can send. First are going to be run events. So anything like executing a run, approving a run, or run needs confirmation, anything really associated with a run. That event information will get sent to the event bus, or audit logs. Audit logs cover who's logged in, who created a workspace, who deleted a workspace, from what IP, all of that information you're accustomed to for standard audit logs. In this case, we're going to do run events. And we're going to stream run events from Scalr into CloudWatch. And that's all we need for this step. We'll click next. And in terms of the sample event, we want to enter our own. And you'll see in the documentation that we have that sample event for you. So I'm just going to copy and paste that from there. And then we'll scroll down. And then in terms of creation method, we wanted to use a custom pattern as well. And that again is going to be located in the docs for you to copy and paste. And then we're just going to test the pattern. And everything looks good there. We'll go ahead and click next. And in terms of targets, you have many different options you use. In this case, we're going to do CloudWatch, but you can send it to any of the other partner integrations, external services, any of the AWS services. But like I said, we're going to send it to a CloudWatch log group. And we'll call this one run events, because again, you also have the option of doing audit logs. Click next here. We're going to skip tags for now. And everything looks good. We'll go ahead and create that rule. All right, the rule is now created, and we can come back into Scalr, quick refresh status, and now we see it's active. So the integration is now successful, and we can test things out. So I'm going to come back in. We're going to switch over to CloudWatch. Come over into the log groups. We'll click on that, and let's start trailing. I'm going to come back into Scalr where I know I have some runs waiting. And in this case, for timing purposes, we'll just discard this run. Now, if we look in AWS CloudWatch, we see that run event came in. So it shows who committed the action, what was the results of it, and information about that run. So there you have it. That's how simple the integration between Scalr and AWS EventBridge is. You have the option again to do the run events like I just did, or do audit logs if that is something you're interested in, or both.